If you don't know why you're important, if you don't know who you are, why you're so important to your creator, you're not going to care about yourself. And if you don't care about yourself, you're not going to care about anybody else. You're not going to care about your brother. You're not going to care about your sister. You're not going to try to save them. You're not going to try to. D. Marquis Hall here, Devon Marquis Hall, on the east side of Wilmington, Delaware, behind my place of residence where I stay, and specifically next door behind a vacant property where people get high, people use the bathroom. That's why it's dark down there. That's why it's wet down there. People come back here and urinate. People come down here, they come in this back alley and they get high. They overdose. There's been people passed out. I'm not going to say people died, but killing yourself with these drugs. So the Allied Kid building, been here for years, long time. Also vacant. This grate right here was exposed recently. It was open there. The metal grate was about 10 feet down and this was open. So I called up Tina Betts and she's with the mayor's office. She's good, she's quick, she helps, she does what she needs to do. I remember when this was graffitied up, they came and they graffitied it and she had somebody come and paint it really quick when I called. So also vacant across the street is Elwyn. Elwyn for mental health, for elders, for seniors, and for juniors too, because I've talked to some guys on the block that said that back in the day, they used to come here to get support services and when they was in trouble. I mean, there was a list of things that they said that they did here. I think that this building should be used by the Delaware Center for Justice for all kinds of good things that need to be done in the community, for all kinds of transformative and restorative efforts. This building could be used for positivity, for outreach, for uplift, for the community to actually thrive and have what it is that it needs. Look, there's a bike rack out here for bikes. You know, I ride bikes. Elwyn. Existence since 1852. But it doesn't exist now. Like I said, it's a vacant property. I remember when I was a kid, I should say when I was a child, because kids are goats, we know, little animals. When I was a child, my cousin Megan, Maja D, if I'm saying that right, she's Muslim now. My cousin Megan used to tell me that if I kept acting up, they was gonna send me to Elwyn. If I kept acting crazy, they was gonna send me to Elwyn. This same cousin broke a pan over my head. That was my discipline that she dealt out. 3 years older than me, my big cousin. Yeah, she hit me over the head with a frying pan and broke the handle over my head. My aunt still got that pan, if you don't believe me. Broke the handle over my head. But Elwyn, when it comes to correction, when it comes to mental health, emotional health, spiritual health, this place was a beacon. It was an institution. I don't know why I'm saying was. Elwyn, I believe, is still around. And when I was young in Pennsylvania, And my cousin told me that they was going to send me to Elwyn. I don't know if they was talking about this one in Delaware. I don't know if they knew about this one in Delaware, but the guys that are graffitiing up this building now, I don't know if they know about Elwyn, or they probably don't even know what this building is or what it was, what it could be. Delaware Center for Justice need to spread out, to have more room to branch out into the community, to do more work. Right across the street here on this side, I done walked around the whole building. We see Howard Technical School. It's a high school full of cars in the parking lot. First black high school. Before DSEG, this is where black children had to go. Every day, like I said, Delaware Center for Justice should have this building for free. Because right now, they're in the community service building. Just offices, a couple offices. They need more room. They need to spread out. This could be a community center as well. There could be a gymnasium. There could be boxing rings, of course. There could be conflict resolution. There could be outlets for frustration. There could be art classes. There could be an opportunity for, on Sundays, there to be church, spiritual uplift, spiritual rejuvenation, or spiritual manifestation. You're not rejuvenating anything that's not there. You can't. There's a lot of lessons that need to be taught that haven't been. We suffer for what it is that we don't know. And I know that the knowledge of God is the most important knowledge. If you don't know your creator, if you don't know where you came from, if you don't know why you're important, if you don't know who you are, why you're so important to your creator, you're not going to care about yourself. And if you don't care about yourself, you're not going to care about anybody else. You're not going to care about your brother. You're not going to care about your sister. You're not going to try to save them. You're not going to try to help them do what it is that they need to do. You're not going to care about your community. Your community, your family, it's going to continue to be separated and damaged and hurt. Yesterday, I'm going to tell y'all a story real quick, and then I'm going to end this because I've only got so much time. I saw a young girl. I was just walking. I saw a young girl right here. See, this street, 11th Street, you're exposed. It's not even drugs take away what it is that you should have, and sense is something that you should have. But if you never even learn, you don't even know what it is that you don't know. And you're going to do what it is that you don't need to be doing. It was a young girl with a man. Right here. Older man. I'm not going to say how young she was. But they was right here. And I don't even know what they was doing. She wasn't that young. She was old enough to make decisions for herself. She was an adult. She has children of her own. And they're in the community education building. And this young woman, I should say young woman, she's a lady. She's a female. She has children that go to the community education building. And I know her. I used to sell drugs. So I sold her drugs back in the day. We got to make these transitions. We got to transform. We got to do what it is that we got to do. We need to be better than we was yesterday today. Every day. But seeing her there with that old man, that was a decision that she made.